Thomas Wesley Pentz, born November 10, 1978, known professionally as Diplo, is an American DJ and music producer. He is a co-creator and lead member of the electronic dancehall music project Major Lazer, a member of the supergroup LSD with Sia and Labrinth, a member of electronic duo Jack U with producer and DJ Skrillex, and a member of Silk City with Mark Ronson. He founded the record company Mad Decent in 2006, as well as the non-profit organization Heaps Decent the following year. His 2013 extended play, EP, Revolution, debuted at number 68 on the U.S. Billboard 200. The EP's title track was later featured in a commercial for Hyundai and is featured on the WWE 2K16 soundtrack. Diplo worked with and dated British musician Ma. Diplo produced her 2008 breakout single Paper Planes, which gave him initial mainstream exposure. In 2011, he and fellow producer Switch formed the electronic musical group Major Lazer and its namesake cartoon series for FXX, which ran for one season. The group released 5 studio albums, which explored EDM and dancehall music. Since then, Diplo has produced for and collaborated with a number of mainstream musical acts, including Gwen Stefani, Diane Ward, Britney Spears, Madonna, Shakira, Beyoncé, Ellie Goulding, No Doubt, Justin Bieber, Usher, Snoop Dogg, Trippie Redd, Chris Brown, CL, G-Dragon, Bad Bunny, Kali Uchis, Joji, Emo and Poppy. His alias, short for Diplodocus, derives from his childhood fascination with dinosaurs. Early life and career. Early life. Diplo was born on November 10, 1978, in Tupelo, Mississippi, the son of Barbara Jean, née Cox, and Thomas Pentz. He is of German and English descent. Diplo graduated from Hendersonville High School in Hendersonville, Tennessee. The influence of homegrown rap played a key role in helping shape Diplo's production style. Although he was born in Mississippi, he spent the majority of his youth in Miami, where he got a taste for the characteristic Miami bass. He began attending the University of Central Florida in 1997. During his time at UCF, he became a DJ at local radio station WPRK, the radio station at Rollins College. He moved to Philadelphia to continue his studies at Temple University, where he first drew attention as a DJ. At the age of 20, Diplo moved to India, with a small bag and barely any money. He purchased a used Enfield motorcycle and traveled between the Indian territories of Ladakh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, and Gujarat. While in India, he collected records and visited rundown establishments to listen to people playing the sitar and tabla. After returning to the U.S., he became acquainted with fellow DJ Low Budget. The two began throwing parties under the Hooked on Hollertronics moniker in 2003 as a way of maintaining control of what they were able to play during DJ gigs in Philadelphia. The success of these parties allowed the two to release mixtapes, both separately and together, gathering acclaim across the country. One such mixtape, Never Scared, was named one of the New York Times Top 10 Albums of 2003. And the Hollertronics name became synonymous with parties featuring guests like Malika Mullah, Bun B. Spank Rock, among others. Hollertronics' sound has been described as disparate genres to be smashed together for maximum attention-grabbing impact, and aesthetic inspired by the organic, cohesive, whole aesthetic of acts such as Bun B, Lil Jon, Drama, Bjork, Busta Rhymes, and others. Diplo accentuated the club aesthetic of his Hollertronics music for a more reflective sound on his solo debut, Florida, which was released on the Ninja Tune imprint, Big Data Records. The album Florida was pressed twice, first with a CD and the second with a CD-DVD set. The DVD was put together by artist and filmmaker System D128, who has also collaborated with Diplo on audio and film projects. Before Florida's DVD accompaniment, another DVD surfaced called Diplo, Banned in Libya, which was released by Money Studies, the first label to release a solo project by Diplo under his original DJ name Diplodocus. It was a 45 RPM record called Thingamajon, for which there is also a music video System D128 directed. Similar to the Florida DVD, Banned in Libya is an experimental audio and video mix of some of Diplo's original music blended with a number of other unidentified sources. His particular affinity for one genre of music called Bail Funk, or Favela Funk, would spawn a series of mixtapes, Favela on Blast, Favela Strikes Back, which served to bring the Brazilian dance music of the ghettos to the United States. It was not long before his hooked on hollertronics parties would provide him the success necessary to move to the next logical step and build a studio where music would become his full-time focus. With this goal in mind, Diplo built the Mausoleum, a video studio, recording studio, record label office, gallery, and event space in Philadelphia. Since its inception, artists such as Christina Aguilera, Shakira, M.A., Santigold, Spank Rock, Plastic Little, Black Star, and Paper Route Gangstas have recorded at the Mausoleum. It has also hosted concerts by Glass Candy, Scream, Boys Noise, Nico's Gun, and more. Personal life. Diplo has 3 sons, Lockett and Lazer, with Catherine Lockhart, and Pace, with Jevon King, a model. He dated the rapper MIA from 2003 to 2008. MIA later said that their tumultuous relationship involved emotional abuse from him. Diplo is a soccer and cricket fan and supporter of the U.S. men's national team. He created a mix for the 2014 FIFA World Cup and produced the 2018 World Cup official song Live It Up. Diplo purchased a minority share of Phoenix Rising FC of the USL Championship on January 27, 2016. On February 24, 2016, Diplo endorsed Bernie Sanders as the Democratic presidential nominee. Sanders' ad It's a Revolution is soundtracked by Diplo's 2013 track Revolution. On June 9, 2016, Diplo was featured on the cover of the American entertainment media magazine Billboard. On May 1, 2019, Diplo live-streamed Joe Jonas' Las Vegas wedding to Sophie Turner on Instagram, not knowing it was a serious wedding. Soon after the couple told the tabloids that Diplo ruined their wedding, the DJ responded on social media. 5 months later, Diplo and the Jonas Brothers released a song titled Lonely. The song's official music video chronicles Diplo's attempts to make amends with Joe Jonas and his brothers. On July 9, 2020, Diplo joined Senator Kamala Harris and other artists for the Get Up, Stand Up virtual fundraiser in support of Joe Biden's 2020 presidential campaign. On March 14, 2023, Diplo shared, "I don't want to define that I'm gay, but I think the best answer that I have is I'm not gay," in an interview with Emily Ratajkowski. In August 2023, Diplo attended and played from a hot air balloon at the 35th Burning Man Festival in Black Rock City, Nevada. After a rainstorm turned the festival grounds into a mud pit, Diplo escaped on foot and hitchhiked out with comedian Chris Rock. Allegations of sexual abuse. In October 2020, an anonymous woman filed suit against Diplo for rape, claiming that he gave her an STD, as well as recording sexually explicit videos of her without consent. It was alleged that in March 2019, the then 22-year-old woman was raped in a Las Vegas hotel room after privately chatting with Diplo on Twitter for approximately 5 years. Medical records showed that she tested positive for chlamydia, and that Diplo was her only sexual partner at the time. Diplo, in response, filed a restraining order and claimed that the anonymous woman had been harassing and stalking him for a long duration of time and was posting nude photographs of him without permission as well. MIA. Main article, MIA, rapper. Diplo performing at Haverford College, 2005. After hearing one of his songs in 2004, MIA approached Diplo when he was DJing one night at the Fabric Club in London. Coincidentally, Diplo was playing her songs Galling and Fire Fire as she entered the club, which he got from a worker at ID Magazine. Diplo added, "She came through and she wanted to meet me because she'd heard my single and the funk mix from one of her ANRs and she just thought I was right up her alley." Besides me being a white dude from Florida and her being a Sri Lankan girl in England, everything else was the same. We were both film graduates, listened to all the same music when we were kids. We're going in the same direction right now in music. It was amazing. I always wanted to make a beat with her, but all my beats were really shitty at the time. The two eventually collaborated on a mixtape, Piracy Funds Terrorism Volume 1, where Errler track acapellas were mashed with other artists' songs. It was listed among Albums of the Year by the New York Times and Pitchfork Media. The two continued to work together after the release. He was the tour DJ on her 2005 Errler tour. Diplo continued to work with MIA and, through her, met London DJ Switch. Together, they created the Grammy-nominated track Paper Planes, peaking at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2015. During an interview with Rolling Stone, M.I. said that Diplo resented her rise to fame in 2005, that he tried to hold her back, and fought with her about becoming successful. Mad Decent. Main article, Mad Decent. Diplo performing at Sound Lab in Buffalo, New York, May 2009. From this, Diplo went from being an unknown DJ to taking off as a producer, landing him collaborations with artists like Shakira, Robin, Kid Cudi, Bruno Mars, No Doubt and Snoop Dogg, as well as work with Malika, Kid Sister, Die Antwoord, Alex Clare, Rolo Tomasi, Amanda Blank and Dark Meat. After taking a trip to Brazil to investigate the favela music scene, and fascinated with the energy the scene had to offer, Diplo decided to import a dance-funk group Bon do Roll from Brazil for release on his Mad Decent record label, also housed within the Mausoleum. This group would serve to define funk karaoke in the United States, spawning a host of others to join the movement. Diplo also spent some time documenting the music and the favelas of Brazil. Although favela funk remained an interest, the Favela on Blast documentary saw release in 2009. His Mad Decent imprint would serve as a blank palette for Diplo to showcase the myriad different sounds he had come across while touring around the world. September 2009 even saw Diplo travel to China to play with Steve Aoki at a show organized by promoter Split Works. Diplo quickly developed a reputation for his extensive touring. In the April 2010 issue of Rolling Stone, Diplo was touted as one of 40 reasons to be excited about music. This kind of jet setting pushed his label far beyond the favela funk genre with which it initially began. Since its foundation in 2005, Diplo's Mad Decent label has released music by Santi Gold, Bar, Lil Jon, Gucci Mane, Peter Bjorn and John, Rusko, Bosco Del Rey, Baraka Sam Sistema, Savage Skulls, Dana Sabuya, Oliver Twist, Jamie Fanatic, Dowster, Boy 8-Bit, and Popo. As Mad Decent continues to grow and release tracks by big-name artists, Diplo's solo career continues to grow as well. He has produced for artists such as Beyoncé, Justin Bieber, Lil Wayne, Britney Spears, Whale, Chris Brown, Ariana Grande, 2 Chainz, Travis Porter, Usher, Azealia Banks, Iggy Azalea, and Aluna George. On October 16, 2015, Diplo released Be Right There along with fellow producer Sleepy Tom. The single charted in multiple countries and has over 100 million streams on Spotify. On April 23, 2016, Beyoncé released her critically acclaimed album, Lemonade. Diplo produced 2 tracks on the album, All Night, and one of the 3 singles, Hold Up. The album debuted at number 1 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and was certified platinum on June 8, 2016. Along with producing tracks on Beyoncé's Lemonade, Diplo collaborated with Canadian DJ duo Zed's Dead on the release Blame, which featured Swedish singer Elephant. The track was officially released on July 14, 2016, via Zed's Dead SoundCloud. Major Lazer. Main article, Major Lazer. Diplo performing at Pukkelpop, 2012. Diplo's first collaborative full-length record was with Switch, this time under the guise of Major Lazer. Diplo incorporates such disparate influences as Miami bass and Bale funk into the high-tech eclecticism of his productions. After landing a deal with Downtown Records before even recording a note of music, Diplo and Switch set out for Jamaica to record a project that, like most of Diplo's projects before it, would highlight the little-known subgenres, this time of Jamaica's dancehall scene. The two received support by many already established Jamaican artists such as Vybz Kartel, Elephant Man and Miss Thing, and the resulting record Guns Don't Kill People. Lazer's Do also featured vocals from Santi Gold, Amanda Blank, Nina Sky, Ricky Blaze and more. When discussing the Major Lazer project, Diplo described the dancehall sound as being the end of the world. All the little influences, house, soca, oldies, R&B, jazz, it all ends up in Jamaica. The track Pon de Floor from Guns Don't Kill People. Lazer's Do was sampled for Beyoncé's single Run the World, Girls. Diplo and Walshy Fire of Major Lazer performing at Flow Festival in Helsinki, August 2015. Major Lazer's first album was followed up with an EP, Lazers Never Die, which was released in 2010. Switch left Major Lazer in 2011 and was replaced by DJs Jillionaire and Walshy Fire. A second album, Free the Universe, was scheduled to be released in November 2012 but was delayed to February 2013 and then to April 15. It features artists such as Ezra Koenig, Bruno Mars, Ward 21, Wyclef, The Party Squad, Shaggy, Tyga, Flux Pavilion and Winter Gordon. On February 8, 2015, during the Grammy Awards ceremony, Diplo revealed details of the third Major Lazer album. He confirmed that the album would incorporate artists such as Ariana Grande, Ellie Goulding, and Pusha T. It is called Peace is the Mission. The first single, Lean On, is a collaboration with French producer DJ Snake and features vocals from Danish recording artist Mo. The second single, Powerful, featuring Ellie Goulding and Terrace Riley, was released simultaneously with the album on June 1, 2015. On November 11, 2015, Lean On became Spotify's most streamed song of all time with over 800 million streams to date. Along with the streaming title, the official video for Lean On became one of the most viewed videos on YouTube. It currently has more than 2 billion views. Along with the streaming and viewing milestones, Lean On would also go on to achieve double platinum status. On July 22, 2016, the group released the single Cold Water, a collaboration with Canadian artist Justin Bieber and Danish singer Mo. The track has already reached over 200 million streams on Spotify and achieved international commercial success, reaching number 1 in multiple countries. On November 29, 2016, Major Lazer and Bad Royale released My Number, a track that samples 54 to 46 That's My Number, which Pitchfork describes as a genre-defining classic from legendary ska/reggae group Toots and the Maytals. This release contained newly recorded vocals from frontman Toots Hibbert specifically designed for Major Lazer, which changed the original lyrics to incorporate the group into the song while keeping the original melody. Their fifth studio album, Music is the Weapon, features collaborations with Alessia Cara, French Montana, Anita, Khalid, Skip Marley, Marcus Mumford, J Balvin, El Alpha, Mr. Easy, and Nicki Minaj. Jack U. Main article, Jack U. Diplo performing at Utopia Festival in Madrid, June 2016. Jack U is an American duo made up of Skrillex and Diplo. Jack U's debut performance took place at the Mad Decent Block Party in San Diego on September 15, 2013, which is a nationwide tour that record label Mad Decent puts together in order to showcase different artists signed to the label. Diplo announced the project by releasing the Mad Decent Block Party lineup with Jack U playing at multiple stops on the tour. After some guessing by many of who Jack U is, Diplo finally came out to reveal that Jack U means Skrillex and Diplo together. 52. After their New York debut at Electric Zoo was cancelled in late August, the duo would soon return to the city for something bigger. On December 31, 2014, Jack U sold out Madison Square Garden for one of their biggest performances to date. The duo had support from Rudimental, Yellow Claw, and A$AP Ferg. On February 27, 2015, they released Skrillex and Diplo Present Jack U, a co-release between their respective labels Ausla and Mad Decent. It featured tracks with 2 Chainz, Kiesa, Justin Bieber, Aluna George, and Missy Elliott. The first single Take You There featuring Kiesa was the lead single on the duo's debut album. The single was released as the lead on October 4, 2014. It reached number 16 on the UK dance chart. The official second single, Where Are You Now, was released simultaneously with the album. Citation needed. The song, which took both artists in a different direction, featured a collaboration with Canadian pop star Justin Bieber. Peaking at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 3 on the UK singles chart, Where Are You Now became the duo's largest hit on both charts thus far. The song would also go on to peak at number 3 in Australia, which was the highest charting for the single worldwide. The song had huge success in Europe as well, reaching the top 10 in Sweden and Finland, and the top 20 in Norway, the Czech Republic, Denmark, and Slovakia. The final place it had charting success was Bieber's home country, Canada, where it would end up peaking at number 6. On March 29, 2015, Jack U closed the main stage at Ultra Music Festival in Miami. In 2016, the duo won 2 Grammy Awards for Grammy Award for Best Dance Album for Skrillex and Diplo Present Jack U and Grammy Award for Best Dance for Where Are You Now, with Justin Bieber. The latter was also Bieber's first Grammy. They played 2 sold-out shows including Coachella Valley Music Festival in Indio, California and Lollapalooza in São Paulo, Brazil. LSD. Main article, LSD, Group. LSD is a pop supergroup composed of Diplo, Australian singer Sia, and British musician Labrinth. The trio have released 5 singles thus far, with their song Thunderclouds being featured in a commercial for the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Their singles Genius and Audio have seen official remixes from producers Banks and Ranks and Sid, respectively. LSD's debut album Labrinth, Sia and Diplo present. LSD was released on April 12, 2019. Silk City. Main article, Silk City, band. Diplo and Mark Ronson formed Silk City in 2018. On January 2, 2018, Diplo announced a new project with British DJ and singer Mark Ronson, entitled Silk City. The duo released their debut single Only Can Get Better featuring Daniel Merriweather on May 23, 2018. Their second single, Feel About You featuring Muppe, was released on July 20, 2018. The duo's third single, Loud, saw Diplo reunite with previous collaborators Gold Link and Designer. Their fourth and most recent single features British singer-songwriter Dua Lipa, called Electricity, which was released on September 5, 2018. The music video was released on the same day. In 2018, Electricity won a Grammy at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards for Best Dance Recording. Additional work. Beyond Major Lazer and Mad Decent, Diplo has continued to show support for all the little influences, the lesser-known music scenes around the globe. Most recently, his focus shifted to the bounce scene in New Orleans, Louisiana for a television piece commissioned by Current.tv. Diplo was nominated for Non-Classical Producer of the Year at the 55th Grammy Awards and 58th Grammy Awards. Diplo had a late-night show on BBC Radio 1/1 Extra on Saturdays 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. GMT, called Diplo and Friends, where he curated mixes from some of biggest names in dance music. He has now resigned from BBC Radio 1, per 2021. Diplo also has several syndicated Diplo and Friends shows in the United States in Boston, Bakersfield, Cleveland, Columbus, Las Vegas, Spokane, Albuquerque, Lafayette, Denver, and most notably on Los Angeles' 98.7 every Sunday at 9 p.m. Beginning on October 2, 2015, Diplo, Jillionaire, Walshy Fire and Eric Hamilton debuted Lazer Sound on Apple Music's Beats 1. The newest radio show, curated by Diplo and the Major Lazer crew, consists of interviews, moments on tour, and brand new music. The show is on the air every other Saturday of the month. Throughout 2015 and 2016, Diplo performed with Major Lazer and Jack U on numerous live TV and award shows. He performed on The Tonight Show, Good Morning America, the iHeartRadio Music Festival, the NRJ Music Awards, the 2015 Latin Grammy Awards, and the 2016 Grammy Awards. In February 2016, Diplo was one of the first and very few mainstream Western artists to perform in Islamabad, Pakistan alongside Adil Omar, Talal Qureshi, SNKM and Elephant. In 2018, Diplo returned with Major Lazer for Islamabad's first Mad Decent block party alongside Adil Omar, SNKM, Talal Qureshi, Valentino Khan, Chrome Sparks, Lyre Underground and a host of other acts. In January 2017, Diplo and Otto Artigue, a house group from Toronto, released a music video titled Waste Time, which was filmed in a warehouse in London. He was nominated for 2 Grammys in 2016, the 59th Annual Grammy Awards, for Album of the Year, for producer of Beyoncé's album Lemonade and producer for Justin Bieber's album Purpose, that he also sang a song for in Bollywood in Imtiaz Ali's film Jab Harry Med Sejal starring Shah Rukh Khan and Anushka Sharma. In 2019, Diplo released the song So Long under the moniker Thomas Wesley, featuring American country singer Cam. In a press release, he stated that there are several forthcoming collaborations with country artists planned following So Long, which came in the form of Diplo presents Thomas Wesley, Chapter 1, Snake Oil, released in 2020. The album included the song Heartless featuring Morgan Wallen.